Hi, welcome to Arbitrary 20. Today we're going to be looking at the Circle of the Primeval Druid from the newly released Unearthed Arcana.
We'll get into the second level feature here. We have two of them. First up is the Keeper of Old. Your connection to the mighty primeval behemoths allow you new insight into the ancient world. You gain proficiency in the history skill, and when you make an intelligence history check, you can roll a d4 and add it to it. And we also get the Primeval Companion. There's a lot of stuff here. Starting when you choose this circle, you can call upon the primeval creature whose spirit is bound to you. As an action, you can expend one use of your wild shape feature to summon your Primeval Companion, rather than assuming a beast form. The companion appears in an unoccupied space within 30 feet of you. The Primeval Companion is friendly to you, and your companions obeys your commands. See the creature's game statistics and Primeval Companion stat block. And it uses your etc. Talks about the stat block. You determine the cosmetic appearance. In combat, it shares your initiative account. In combat, the companion shares your initiative count and takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes is the dodge action unless you take a bonus action to command it to take a different action. That action can be one on its stat block or some other action. If you're incapacitated, the companion can take any action of its choice. The companion remains until it's reduced to 0 hit points or until you die, at which point the companion vanishes. If you use this feature to summon the companion again, and you already have a companion present, the first companion immediately vanishes. Anything it was wearing completely vanishes as well. So we have the Primeval Companion here. Pretty typical stat block. AC is 13 plus proficiency bonus. Hit points is 10 plus 5 times your Druid level. And the attack is a d8 damage plus your proficiency bonus. And then the special action it gets is a reaction called Intercept Attack. When a creature the companion can see hits a target with an attack, and the target is within 5 feet of the companion, the target instead takes half of the damage, and the companion takes the remainder of the damage. Okay, that was a lot, but
there's quite a bit.
There's level 2.
So basically starting from the top, the
Keeper of Old.
Yeah, Keeper of Old, you get a proficiency in your history skill, and then when you do a check, you basically get like free guidance, right?
They can also stack with guidance, which is a Druid cantrip.
Really?
So
Okay.
you'd be really good at history if you had this.
So that'd be 2d4 on top of whatever.
Pretty good rhythm
If you're
feature.
good.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward though, because Druids are supposed to be wisdom based and history is intelligence based, right? So
Yeah.
it's slightly awkward in that sense, but you could always play a smart Druid, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
You just buff intelligence and wisdom and then just be good. I don't know if you'd want to buff it for just one check though.
Yeah, I mean you could just make that check better, I guess. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a decent urban feature, but I think the companion is honestly just the worst wildfire spirit from the wildfire druid.
Yeah, I'm slightly disappointed in it. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
intercept attack it's decent,
It's
but
not bad. It's not bad.
it would the teleportation on the wildfire spirit is much better.
It's kind of tanky, so it could intercept a decent amount of stuff.
Plus 5 times your druid level, so when you first get this, it'll be at 20 HP.
Yeah, which isn't bad. And you have 2 wild shapes, so you could always cast it again. But
Yeah, but like, what if
it's not what I wanted?
Yeah.
It's not what you wanted, but it's what you got.
As a druid lover, yeah, it's not what I wanted. So
If you just get hit with if it gets hit with something really hard, yeah, then you're screwed because then you have to cast Wild Shape again.
and then you're not using wild shape for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess lower level druids, unless your Circle of the Moon isn't using wild shape too much for combat.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's kind of like a spiritual weapon that can also intercept damage.
I thought of it more
Spiritual
like
weapon can't really die though.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like this could die.
It's more like Find Familiar.
It's
Oh,
stronger.
Like stronger, but I mean that's what the
It's-
vibes I'm getting from
It's
it.
similar to the Wildfire Druid, but again, just worse.
Wildfire Druid can teleport, so you as well, right? So
Well, I'm pretty sure it can teleport allies.
yeah,
So
it's okay. It might get better, but
yeah,
just
hopefully this one gets buffed.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the later things actually add more to it too. I don't remember.
But yeah, moving on to the 6th level, we got Prehistoric Conduit. You learn how to channel your magic through your Primeval companion. When you cast a spell with a range other than self, the spell can originate from you or your Primeval companion. In addition, if the Primeval companion is affected by a spell you cast that allows the creature to make a saving throw, you can give the Primeval companion advantage. If the Primeval companion would normally take half damage on a successful save against the spell, it instead takes no damage. And half damage with no additional effects on a failed save.
Okay. So it kind of gains
So,
some of the Find
yeah,
Familiar stuff.
you're able to cast spells through it, and effectively it's always like a careful spell, or the Evoker Wizard's ability for that,
Yeah.
to make them dodge spell effects, yeah.
I feel like that's so late in the game already. Like for 6th level to be able to cast through something.
It's alright.
I don't know. Like I know you're not even. I mean you're not even a third of the way through the game
I actually do.
if you're playing to 20. But
Yeah.
Casting through it is okay, but I think the thing that makes it dodge damage is honestly better, even though it's still not that good.
Well, because you're gonna want to keep it out as long as possible. And
Yeah,
it's-
you don't want to be the one killing it.
Yeah, at 6th level, what is it? It'll have
40.
40.
Yeah.
40. Yeah, 40 hit points, which is all right. That just kind of keeps it in the game longer.
I know it'd be kind of strong, but if it was you and your allies, it could have that sort of careful spell effect. That would be really good.
That'd make it like really good. I don't know. It just makes me want more, but it is what it is. Maybe I just don't like druids that are like beast summoning. That doesn't really fit with my druid. I thought of it like a druid as you are the beast in that essence, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else for that one. So.
They're just missing the mark for you, Lucas.
They are. I was so excited for this. I just have to convey it.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
You read the title and then it's garbage. But yeah. Anyway, on to the 10th level one. We got Titanic Bond. The Primeval companion grows to large size, and when you summon it, you can grant it either a climbing speed or a swimming speed equal to its walking speed. In turn, the Primeval companion lends you some of its terrifying might once per turn, while your Primeval companion is summoned when you hit a creature with an attack or damage to a creature you can see with a spell you cast. You can force that creature to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell DC, and on a failure, it is frightened until the end of your next turn. Not terrible, but I mean, the frightened condition is good, but we are at 10th level. There are a lot of things immune to frightened.
Right.
Well, I don't know about a lot, but there are quite a few things immune to frightened.
This is probably my favorite feature of it. Like, it's just cool. But
Yeah.
it only lasts till the end of your turn, so you couldn't technically have like a full amount of people.
Being large size and having a climbing or a swimming speed is cool. It could be useful outside of combat, likely for those things, but
I'm slightly surprised it didn't have a climbing speed though. To be honest.
frightened condition isn't bad.
Once per turn though. And it ends after the night your turn comes back up.
Oh, until your next turn.
Yeah. I know.
This just gets worse and worse the more you look at it, dude.
It's just like, I want so much more. It is cool. I like the concept of it, but man, it just feels a little
At
weak.
10th level, this should be like, it remains, and then at the end of each of their turns, they get to
they
save
have to see
against it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd want this to potentially be able to like control like an entire battlefield technically, where like if they keep failing the save, it can keep stacking up on extra people, but this is only going to ever be on one person. So,
I think that's fair.
yeah.
It's definitely something that would be a little better.
Yeah, just a little
It
bit.
would give you just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little rough.
On the 14th level, hopefully this one's decent. You have learned to fully harness the titanic legacy of your companion. As a part of the bonus action used to command your companion, you can expend a spell slot of any level to heighten your Primeval companion's might, granting it the following benefits. Hulking Behemoth. The companion becomes huge and gains temporary hit points equal to 10 times the level of the spell slot expended. If there isn't enough room for it to become huge, it attains the maximum possible size in the available space. Next up is Mauler. On a hit, the companion strike deals additional damage equal to 1d8 plus the level of the spell slot expended. And lastly, we have Titanic Stride. The companion's walking speed increases by a number of feet equal to 5 times the level of the spell slot expended. These benefits last for 1 hour until the companion vanishes, or until you expend a spell slot for the feature again. This is the first one that's actually not terrible.
I know. It's not actually terrible. The last sentence did make me sad, though. I thought you'd be able to get all of these up at the same time, but you can only have one active.
You get them all.
Yeah, granting it the following benefits.
All benefits.
It gets all of them.
Oh shit, that's so much better.
So you spend.
I thought it was one.
You spend the
Crush
first
Lucas's
level.
heart.
You spend the first level spell slot. It gets 10 temp HP, does 1d8 plus 1 extra damage, and gets an extra 5 feet walking speed.
Okay.
And
Okay, that's not
and it
bad.
doesn't lose action economy either, because as a part of the bonus action, you use to command it.
Yeah. Okay. That's
So
actually
yeah,
not the
the
worst.
first good feature.
That's level 14.
Yes, the first good feature, level 14.
But it could do decent damage if you spend like a 5th level spell slot. Like it'll bump it up.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a little OP, but I kind of think it would be, I wish it would be D8s equal to the spell slot level, so 4d8 at a 4th level spell slot. It's a D8 plus the spell slot you use.
I just misread this like 6 times. So it'd be a D8 plus 5
If
on
you
a
did
5th level?
that, yeah.
I thought it was 5D8. I was like, dang.
Yeah, no, you'd be doing it more for the temp HP. So,
Yeah.
I guess what they're trying to lean into here is like a tanking beast. Because if this thing is huge and has like 50 temporary hit points, you can just keep using that intercept attack on anybody in your party.
That's true. That could be like
I think
everywhere.
that's what they're leaning into,
Yeah.
making it like a damage soaker.
It's a spiritual weapon that can intercept damage.
I really like the level 14 ability or feature. Everything else is kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be more. Could be more.
Yeah. I was so excited for this. I was honestly so excited for this.
I like the idea of it, but it definitely could be better.
I don't know what. Just not my tea.
Just give it a little bit more. Just a wee bit, and it'd probably be so much better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I think it's there. It just needs just that extra little boost, little kick, and then it'll be there.
It is nice, like having the damage. It could be life saving. I won't lie,
Mm-hmm.
but that is like the thing it's got going for it is the interceptability. So, and they kind of made all of the stuff seem to revolve around the interceptability. So
Mm-hmm.
it's all right. I want more.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you want to read the full Unearthed Arcana, it'll be in the description down below. If you want to see us talk about one of the other subclasses from this UA, you can click here.